bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That is caught, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, Herbert. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Trey Palmer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow, line. Hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 83 yards. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Herbert. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. 30 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 68 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On second down, here's Herbert. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Oh, good move. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first. There he goes, left side. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Diggs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Third and long, it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Herbert now. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Browns. Gerald Everett, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. They run again here with Gray. And some strong running. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Bears at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners is 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Gray on second down. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back to throw. And he's got Mooney. In the end zone, touchdown, Chicago. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. To square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process...
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Herbert on first down now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Herbert back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
On the double.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
You're not so happy.
you're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. Room past the 35. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Right back to him on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go.
Second down and 6 now.
22 needle. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On first down, it's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Herbert's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. 59. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now it's Herbert. Middle of the field to Jefferson. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. Again, Herbert. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Foyesade Oluokun. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Yellow. Stick. Mega. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Back to throw here, Herbert. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And Sam brings up 4th and goal. A loss of 7. Big play. And his kick is good. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Complete. Jefferson the target. With that last completion, CD, he's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so.
And there he goes again. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. And Euro now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10.
Crowd right.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Switch, yellow. Check white. Hey, go Fury. Ready?
On the ground, it's Gray. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game,